Wow. Oh my goodness. What? You're kidding. Nuh-uh. Holy moly. Amazing.
Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. Oh, hey, May. What are you doing? I thought we were going to build our solar-powered deep-fried bacon and solitaire station today.
Absolutely we are. Still plenty of daylight for that, buddy. I was just reading about some of the amazing things people have done.
Like what?
Well, a woman named Eva Clark broke the record for most pull-ups done in a 24-hour period, 3,737. And a man in Cincinnati used 4,000 balloons to make a balloon bat that was 37 feet tall. And a British woman has won 27 gurning competitions in a row.
Gurning? What's that?
Glad you asked. Gurning is when you make a grotesque face, and it's sometimes called the world's ugliest sport.
So, like this?
Oh, good start.
Or like this?
Yeah.
Or how about this?
Oh, now you're gurning.
Huh. Well, do you think we could try to break a record?
Way ahead of you, Palorino. I've set up a station to attempt the unattempted, to break the unbreakable, to shatter some records. Are you ready? Of course you are. The current record for continuous vocal note held is 1 minute and 52 seconds. Let's beat it. Ready? Go. Fantastic. That's great. Just 1 minute and 34 seconds to go. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah. Yep. The voice of an angel. That's great. Little more. Little more. Yeah. Just another minute. Got it. Maybe that one requires a little more preparation. More training. But how about this? Most spoons balanced on the face at one time. You've got the face for that. Let's try it.
Okay.
Okay, buddy. You can do it. 1. Easy. Yep. Use
this.
that ridge.
There we go.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's 2. You're well on your way.
Okay.
This is fantastic. Let me help
Go.
you out.
Thank you.
Here's a third
All
one.
right.
Looking good.
Okay.
Looking good.
I've got 5. What's the record?
31.
Okay. What's next?
Well, maybe you'll like this one. Most toilet paper rolls balanced on your head. The current record is 12. 12? I think you can do it.
Yeah, we could do 12.
Let's try.
All right.
Okay. There we go. That's 1.
Easy.
Fantastic. That 2. No,
Still
just
easy.
10.
I know. Okay, so may I have a question? How did they reach that high? Like once they got to...
Yeah, I'll help you.
Okay.
Here, ready?
Okay, yeah, sure. All right. I'm not moving.
Ready? Oh. They're so close to breaking a record, I can almost taste it. Speaking of tasting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's right. I believe you can break the record for fastest jelly donut eaten without using your hands.
What's the record?
11 seconds. Come on. Let's go. You can do it.
All right. Just jump right in.
3, 2, 1, jelly. Yep, that's good. Okay, you've got it. Oh, wow. I forgot to count. That's okay. You're doing great. I bet it's about 8 seconds. Perfect. Wow. Oh, he's doing great. Oh, man.
I'm exhausted. Did we break any records?
You sure did, buddy. You broke the record for most attempted record breaks on this YouTube channel. For more, like and subscribe. Of course, the record was 0, but you broke it. Good job, buddy.
I just want to thank the people who made this possible. My donut coach. And all the people who make extra firm toilet paper. But you know, there's one thing that humans can't do.
What's that?
Watch this.
God's story, Lazarus. So part of God's story is about how Jesus brought a man back to life. And it goes like this. Jesus had 3 really good friends, Mary, Martha, and their brother Lazarus. One day, Lazarus got really sick. He was so sick that he might die. Mary and Martha knew the only one who could heal Lazarus was Jesus, so they sent someone to find him. They found Jesus traveling and telling people about God. Now, you might think that Jesus would rush to heal his friend, but instead of leaving right away, Jesus stayed where he was for 2 more days. See, Jesus knew something no one else knew. Lazarus had died, but Jesus was going to bring him back to life so that they would believe that Jesus really was the Son of God. When Jesus finally got to Lazarus' house, Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. Mary and Martha were heartbroken. Martha said, "Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise again." Martha didn't understand at first. What Jesus meant was that he would actually bring Lazarus back to life here on earth. Jesus was saying, because he's the Son of God, he's more powerful than death. After that, Martha's sister Mary ran to Jesus and fell at his feet. "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." When Jesus saw her crying, he was so sad. In fact, when Jesus came to the tomb where Lazarus was buried, he cried too. His friend, who he loved so much, was dead. Kids, have you ever felt sad because of something that happened to you or someone you cared about? Just like us, Jesus felt pain and sadness because of what happened to his friend. Then, Jesus told some people to roll away the big, heavy stone in front of the tomb. He looked up and prayed, "Father, I know that you always hear me." Then he called out in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out!" And then Lazarus walked out. This man who had been dead for 4 days was now standing in front of everyone, walking and talking and alive. The people were amazed. You see, Jesus knew all along that he could bring Lazarus back to life. Jesus wanted people to see who he was, the Son of God. He wanted people to see God's greatness, that God could do anything, even bring someone back from the dead. And Jesus was about to do something even more incredible. He himself was about to die for us, be buried in a tomb for 3 days, and then come back to life. And he did it to rescue us from all of our pain, sadness, and wrong choices. And when we believe in him, we get to be a part of God's family forever. And that's the story of Lazarus. So, in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Jesus' friend Lazarus got sick. Lazarus died. His sisters were really sad. Jesus was sad too. Jesus brought Lazarus back to life. Later, Jesus died. He came back to life too, and he was able to do it all because he's God's son, and that's a part of God's story.
Unbelievable! Jesus brought his friend back to life? Humans could never do that.
That's right. People can't solve that problem for themselves. Without God, we're helpless, goners.
Yeah, and Jesus is God. That means he has power over everything. He solved the biggest problem we'll ever have, death.
That's right. And because he beat death for himself, he can beat death for all of us too.
Oh, wow, exactly.
And that's because God redeems dead things. Watch this. You may have heard of the Dead Sea Scrolls, or even heard that the Dead Sea is the lowest body of water on the earth. What you may not know is the Dead Sea is specifically mentioned in the Bible, in a prophecy that has to do with living water and dead water. Let's go. The Dead Sea is a real place mentioned in the Bible, about 10 miles east of Jerusalem. Across the water is the kingdom of Jordan. The landscape gets quieter and less populated, and there are warning signs as you get close to the water. And I'm going in. Oh! Oh, wow! This is crazy. I'm floating, but I'm not even trying. I'm trying to relax, but stuff keeps going through my mind about how dangerous this water is. All of this water is toxic. I mean, literally, there are no fish, no plants, because it's too poisonous. If you get even a drop of this water into your eye, people say it can feel like a bee sting on your eyeball. I even made sure I didn't shave for 2 days because the salt will burn even the slightest scratch on your skin. And if I drank one sip of this water, it could seriously hurt me. Now, in the Bible, a prophet named Zechariah said that one day when God becomes king over the whole world, living water will flow out of Jerusalem, half of it east toward the Dead Sea, and half of it west toward the Mediterranean Sea in the summer and in winter. Now, what's so amazing about this? Well, they call it the Dead Sea because the water is dead. Usually water gives life, but in Dead Sea water, nothing grows or lives. But living water flowing out of Jerusalem, that means what is dead water will become living water. What's dead will come back to life. One day people asked Jesus if he fulfilled prophecies in the scriptures. This is what he said. Let anyone who is thirsty come to me and drink. Does anyone believe in me? Then, just as the scripture says, rivers of living water will flow from inside them. He was talking about the prophecy. Then the people said, this must be the prophet we've been expecting. He is the Messiah. Now, the prophecy about the Dead Sea flowing with living water hasn't come true. Yet. Today, nothing grows on the banks of the Dead Sea. It's still hard to believe that someday these hills will blossom with plants and wildlife. And this water still isn't flowing anywhere. It's dead. That's what our lives are like when we're not living the way God wants us to live. We may be eating, sleeping, breathing, walking and talking, but inside, we're dead. We're numb. We're like zombies. We can't feel joy or excitement. We're just trying to quench our hunger, our thirst, our appetites. But the things Jesus said about believing in him, that prophecy does come true anytime a person chooses to believe in Jesus. See, when Jesus comes into our lives, he gives us life again. He gives us joy. We can actually feel things again. We have hope. Jesus came to the world, lived a perfect life only he could live, died a death you and I deserved, and came back to life. He did it so that people who were dead could live again. So what about you? What parts of your life feel dead or numb? Are you surrounded by stuff that could be really bad for you? Like a person floating in the Dead Sea? You can exchange all that deadness for life. You can believe in Jesus and ask him to give you living water so you don't have to be thirsty again. You can receive the life he gives to you. That's true wherever you are.
And the good stuff just keeps on coming. Also, how'd you get from there to here so fast?
The magic of video, May.
Good enough for me. I've got some journaling to do. Let's see. Aviation and applesauce, berries and butterballs. Ah, here it is. God and me.
Oh, the famous notebook where you write down what you learn about God and what it tells you about you.
That's right. And today I learned that God redeems impossible things. That means he takes something broken and he makes it whole. He takes something old and he makes it brand new. He takes something dead and he gives it new life.
That's fantastic. And did God tell you anything about yourself?
He sure did. There might be some things in my life that are dead. They're not good and they're not gonna get any better. I can't do anything to change it, but God can, because God is a redeemer and he can do impossible things.
Exactly. But can you explain it all in a song?
You know it. Let's go.
A 1, a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can do impossible things. Impossible things aren't impossible for you. You can do impossible things. Impossible things aren't impossible for you. You can do impossible things. Impossible things. Impossible. Yeah!
Ha!